If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Dukes.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's a running room. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Got his man. works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, James Madison. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the...
There he goes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. 29 Philly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bobcats look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. On his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. It's caught.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Brings him to the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Texas State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man downfield. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
28, James Madison, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Going for the big play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Burgess. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there.
Touchdown, Texas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to take off. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Bringing the heat. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if busted coverage or whatever, but he makes the big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Can't get him to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll send the back in motion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dumps it off in the flats. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver.
Found a seam on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Quickly complete. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Here comes the heat. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drop.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the... Man, that's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
42, Texas State, 35.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go?
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll try to take it back. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it's... And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Number 38, set to kick it away. Returner goes out of bounds.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years.